Hi there, this is Artsy Wisdom. I'm Diane. Thank you for coming by. I am doing a reading for the last half of the year for 2023 for all the signs, and this one is for Cancer. Thank you to all my subscribers and views and comments and likes. As I grow this channel, I really appreciate it, every single one of them. So I'm going to shuffle the cards, and I'm going to pull a card for every month, which we have left. This is the end of July or 1st of August, and so I'm going to be pulling for each month. There's 5 of them, and then one for an overarching theme. So this is for Cancer. So August, September, October, November, December, and then this one right here wants to be the overarching theme. And so I'm going to push it down here. And August, I have to do these kind of upside down and backwards because August, September, October, November, December. So, and that's death. Overarching theme is 5 of Pentacles. So Cancer. So I'm going to flip these around so you can see August, September, October, November, December. All right. So the 3 of Wands in August, it looks like it's a business opportunity or a partnership that you've already started. You're working on it, and Cancer in August, you've got a long vision that you're working on that you have been planning, and you already have some things lined up. You've already been doing stuff to accomplish those tasks or to move it forward. And notice how he is looking to his left, and he's scanning. I see him scanning. That's the impression I get. And he's scanning the landscape for opportunities, ideas, things that he needs to change or you need to change. But this also could mean that, and I see a sunrise in the background. So it is the sun is cresting over the horizon. So it means that this is a really wonderful time to grab the bull by the horns, or to really dig deep and figure out what that opportunity does for you and how to get the details all sorted out. That's in August. It doesn't feel like an emotional, like a partnership romantic, but it just feels like a business thing or somebody working with. Working with can be a lot of things. Friendship, cooperative arrangement, beneficial, something or other that you're learning, maybe a skill or something. So then, up here. So September is the Knight of Swords. It looks like you're going to take action in September and take charge of something. This guy, he's got a sword and he is very fast. He moves really quickly. So activities, things will move very quickly in regards to this. Your environment, it could be people around you are moving quickly and you're having to stay still. Maybe Cancers tend to like their home and hunker down a little bit, but maybe for the month of September, you decided to go places and do stuff and work on some ideas to make them happen, to make them real. So this is September. Let me see if I see anything else. I know this isn't a phoenix on his chest, but it reminds me of a phoenix, though. The wings right there. So that almost makes me think you're coming out of something that had ended, and you have decided to reignite it or change it. And that could be this, or you're changing it and coming to another place where you feel more comfortable about what it looks like, or how it can be real in the real world. And this is the beginning stages. So you're just working on ideas, but your people around you or you are really taking action, things moving quickly. And then Ace of Pentacles, maybe you're getting an investor in October, or somebody's going to give you some money, or you're going to be offering people money. I do feel like this is you giving money, and it's the beginning. Aces are 1, so it's the beginning of you paying for something, or receiving, financing, or receiving a gift, or giving a gift. And this is October, so perhaps I'm picturing Cancers with friends or family and you're offering, or they're offering you something of value, like not a space, but tickets or a place to work or something that is really helpful to you. It's like a family member, like an uncle or somebody said, "Oh, you need that? I got it. Here, you can have this." That's the feeling I get. It's like you're at a home, a family environment, or a get together with friends, and they're saying, "Oh yeah, I got that. Here, this'll," and it's easy and it doesn't feel hard at all. So that's October. So it's an offer, or you're receiving it. That's the impression that I get. Okay, not giving it so much. And then November, the Emperor. This is Emperor represents all the structures in our world, the government. It's related to Saturn: commitment, responsibility, institutions, schools, large corporations, sometimes religious churches, things that you can count on. That it's a father figure, a male, masculine energy. Sometimes it's related to courts or legal. Usually it's somebody who, or some situation where it's about foundation, stability, commitment, responsibility, things that you can count on. And it could be in November. It could be just your work. It could be a job, a place where you work that is, you'll be spending a lot of time at work or something, or creating something at your job that is strong in the foundation of your life. This is what I'm saying, that's it's a little heavy. I'm feeling, November could be a little bit heavy for you, for this situation, place, person. So I might, if I was you, make sure you do something fun for yourself. And this building or this activity that you're doing, or these gifts, it looks like they're all really filled with potential. And this could be the area of which you are, so that maybe you're building an idea or project within this larger organization, corporate structure. And Cancer, it's daunting and it feels like it might be a little hard. That it's a little heavy for you, and you might be hitting a little bit of a wall, but I don't feel like it's really bad. It just seems like, okay, this is how you have to do this. And then by December, I think you reassess. Death doesn't mean necessarily death. It's just an end of a cycle, an end of a situation, or a new cycle. Death of an idea, death of a pattern, habit, thinking. Maybe you give up smoking. Maybe you stop doing this thing that, or somebody else around you stops doing this thing that isn't working anymore. So it looks like this is heavy in November, and I think you may take it a little bit to heart, more so than necessary, because I'm getting that for Cancer, it's time to let go, but it's not that big. I shouldn't say it's not that big of a deal, but it is something that needs to end. When things need to end, they need to end. And as humans, we hold on so long, and it's natural, right? It's natural when we don't want things to end, or people to leave, or relationships to go, or a job, to be not what we expected anymore. So we have to change it. So December it's also the end of the year. So it could be a fiscal thing, or I know sometimes fiscal isn't always in December. Sometimes it's June and July, but it could be the end of the year where it may be hitting you a little bit. Like maybe you had goals. You had these goals for the whole year, and this has led up to this point, and your goals have finally, maybe you didn't reach them as you expected. So they're not necessarily horrible. It's just something that is kind of over. Not kind of, but something that becomes over. Like I said, I don't feel like it's a death of a person, although everything is possible. It's just that it's an ending. So, and death is 4, and this is 4, the number 4. So this is 3. So 4s are about stability and structure. So this seems to tell me that this is more about the end of some structure, something that foundational stuff that is ending for you in December. And then overarching theme is for you to let go of feelings of being different or isolated. It looks like you feel like you don't have something you want, either money or love or feeling part of the group or community. And maybe this is how this has been going. So where you've had these goals and you're kind of like a little frustrated. Doesn't mean you can't be that way, but I'm going to suggest, Cancer, that you do some self-care. Cancers are, like I said, you tend to like to be at home and you like security, and it's ruled by the moon. So anytime the moon goes, fluctuates or in a sign that's very emotional, Cancers can get a little emotional about stuff. Now that I'm looking at this too, it could be mom. This could be related to a family member or mom. And that maybe you need to reach out to a family member that you haven't talked to in a while. And not necessarily mom, but somebody that makes you feel, or maybe you had an issue in the past, but now you're going to resolve it. And because there's a little bit of a feeling of outsiderness, difference, and that needs to end. We're all one. We're all together. We're all human. All of us are the God spirit. We're just all fractions of that same being. So none of us are alone. It's all an illusion. Sometimes we, in the human existence and the way we've set up our world, we feel separated with all the walls and all the apartment buildings and all the different things that we do compartmentalize, but we're all together. So I'm thinking that this is about you transforming your attitude and letting go of those goals, whatever they were, or working on the goals, but don't making them your absolute if you don't get them. I think it's a transformative year for you, or the end of the year. So it's an opportunity, Cancer. I think it's there. It's like a little bountiful basket of stuff that you can play with and work on. So good luck, Cancer. Till next time.